Good morning, everybody, and once again, welcome back. Today we are on day number 23, and we are going to be discuss. So we are going to be discuss the server side scripting today. Okay. So this is the area which I can say that I'm not 100% good. Okay. So I'll give you just a little overview for this one, and then I recommend to go through these things. Developer site, and you will find a course which you can do on this particular stuff. Okay, so yesterday we saw, or in the last 2 days we saw that if I want to make anything on the form level, I use the client script or I use the UI policies. Okay, but if I want to do something checks on the database level, like record is getting submitted, and then I want to show some messages, or record is submitted. After that, I want to show some messages. For that, we have two things. One is called business rule. And second is called UI action. Business rules are something which did not directly visible, but it works. Okay, so we have business rule. So let me log in and show you something here. So business rules are like, let's say you book a ticket and ticket has been booked, and then you get a message. Hello Nikesh, hello Savita, or hello Neha. Thank you so much for booking. Your PNR number is this. That is coming from the business rule. Business rule under system definitions. Here. Again, it work on the same level, sorry, in the same perspective that it must have a table name. But business rule is not like a client script. It work totally on the table level. On which table I want to put? I want to put on the incident table. And here the things come. When to run. It has mainly 2 points if it is a normal business rule. Do you want to run this business rule on this table when a record getting inserted in this table? Means when a new record, when a new incident is getting created, do you want to run this business rule at that time? Or you want to run business rule when an incident get updated? It totally on the business need, that when they want it. Or it's not, actually it's not the business need. The business has, business just has a requirement. It is we see as a developer that when this business will need to be done. After or before, sorry, insert or update. Like you book your tickets and now you want to be manage your booking. So in this case, there's no need that I should get a PNR message again and again and again. In this case, I need to be update or insert. Very simple business rule. I want that it should run when short description starts with LNG and at the time of insert. But what action it should do if it's running? So you can set the values from the business rule as well. So I want to set the description to welcome LNG. This is simple VR. So you can set values from here to, or if I say, okay, let's say impact to or same as. See, दो ही operators हैं यहाँ पर. Let's see if I have to date, resolve time. So if दो ही हैं और there is no other option because it is simple business rule. And I want to be show some message. Thanks for. If you want to abort the action that I want user should not able to submit it, then it will be aborted. This is a simple business rule which we are using at the time of the insert. So let's save this and open this thing. So this will only work when this is LNG. Okay. Caller is this. Start with. I'm leaving it as a blank and now save. There you go. आ गया. Thanks for support because we have a normal message for this one, but it is aborted. I don't know to save it, so it is showing invalid update. And if you see, this is getting set, even though my record did not get saved because it is showing abort. It has aborted the action in between. No, it will not go in the database. But what we want to be understand that yes, this BR has been run now and it's showing me the message. एक मिनट दीजिए सर, switch the charging. ठीक है, so this is the normal BR. Now, if I want to go a little bit more in the depth, that what else it can do, because BR is a crucial thing in ServiceNow. It is only scripting and scripting, nothing else. It is not like kind of a simple drag and drop or something like that. No, it is not like that. It is core and pure scripting. Now, Atul, we read about that server side has also classes like glide classes, record, and all the things will be there. How we can use that? So if you want to use that, let's come back here and click on the advanced. And when you click on the advanced, you will see one thing. These two options come and these two options has been added. What it says, when you want to be run your business rule, before insert, before update, before delete, or before query, after insert, after update means update हो गया उसके बाद message show करना है to be show. Delete, you deleted the record, then you want to be show it. Or asynchronous. Asynchronous means kind of a it work in the background. It did not wait for the things to be complete, and you can proceed with the next part. That is the word asynchronous. And before display. If you want to just show some messages kind of thing, you want to be query something from the system and you want to show the records and show the messages. So this is what is the 4 type of when to run. When you have these things and you decided these things, then you have to come to the advanced. Now action will not work here. It is all about advanced. So remove all these things and go to the advanced. And here we can put a condition. I want to run this business rule when the state is 2 or the state is resolved or state is closed. And here we can write our code. Let me show you some example here. Advanced here. So what it's saying. And business will mainly work on the current latest record. So not latest, on the record which you open, it work on that record. Okay. So let me show you some more examples here. Passing testing over. Script example. So like this. Here's a business rule. What it's saying that if current.title is equal to director, might be I'm setting up things on the user table. If current.title is equal to director, then gs.add error message. So if you see here in the user table. So let's do one thing. Let's change a little bit this part and we'll make our case. If current, so we'll start writing current dot it is equal to then show a message and abort action true, abort kar do, invalid kar do, and redirect to the back page. So let's try this. I'm not sure it will could not save the record because of compiling error. See, it's showing some compilation error for us. ये missing है. Or when we are running this one, that we'll see. We are running this one before insert. Okay, good. Chalo. We'll go and reload this page. So we are saying if short description in LNG and priority is 2. Okay, and now I want to save it. See, we got a message. Cannot delete director coming from here, and it is setting the because we are setting the abort to the same thing we had done earlier under the actions. But now if I have to be abort in the scripting, I have to be use this way. So what is your homework here? Go and read and understand the BRs which has been created on the incident table. Abort changes on group, abort changes on group. Let's say what is they saying? Your task table by incident table. But that's fine for us. We have to understand the logic only. बहुत बड़ा है तो, ठीक है? So if you see this thing, when to run, before, when assigned to is not empty, assignment group is changes, and assignment group is not ISNO, is not empty. Then this will be run. And what are doing? This thing. Variable assigned to dot current assigned to. Current assigned to get in a variable. Current assignment group get in a variable. Remember this current we will use when we do the service now to service now integration. Sorry. We do the service now to service now integration. Then we use this current. And what they're doing? They're calling glide record, where they're checking the group membership. And from there, they're doing the query. Group का sysid, इसका sysid ले आओ. Group dot sysid. And then if user is not a part of, or if that group don't have a part, then sorry, if you're assigning a task to you where you're not the member, then it is checking the validation. Assigned to user must be a member of assignment group. Then abort it. Little complicated. Little complicated, definitely yes, because it's a pure technical things now. Nothing to be a simple drag and drop kind of stuff. So you need to be put a little bit more efforts on this particular area. What I know, I share with you. So more you learn, if you want to learn more about this one, you need to be go and read about the out of the box business rules. There are multiple business rules, thousands. So just pick up the incident only, just pick up the change only, just pick up the problem only. And read what they'll be mentioning, what condition they'll be mentioning. Then it will work. Now the second part in the same journey, which is again a server side, is called the UI action. This one. UI actions, if I show you this thing, these buttons, when I right click, these things. When I click on this, these things. These two. Or when you see the related links here. Let me, where is our business tool? I have to put the this thing. Deactivate, otherwise it will create a problem for me. Okay, so these all are the UI actions. Yeah. And in the background of the UI action, the code has been written. And that code is a server-side scripting. So kind of a business rule you can write in the UI action as well. Not even this, if you go back here. Yeah. these all are the UI actions. If I open this any record, if I scroll down, yeah, this is also UI action. Yeah, UI action. This is all the UI actions only. So how you can create a UI action? UI action is something like a kind of a customization in the system. This button does not exist, so I want to get a new button, which we generally avoid. We avoid to create a new buttons or the UI actions in the system. So go here and search for the UI action. Don't get confused. If you are working on this native view, then these are called the UI action. But if you're working on a workspace, here, and you see the buttons, they are not called the UI action. They are called UI declarative actions. UI declarative actions, or UX declarative actions. Both are different, so don't be get confused. But the purpose, the working of the both is same. That is have to be understood. Okay. Take a minute. Good. So I can come here and I can create my UI action. Name LNG. On which table you want to be apply this UI action, where it should be show. So I can put it incident table. Okay. Action name. In the backend, how it will look like. Sorry, how the front end will look like. I can say LNG, show only this. When you want to show this UI action, when you are creating a record, means on this time. Because record is not inserted till now on this time, or when a record is getting updated. Anything which you need to be see that what the business case depend on the business use case where you want to be show. इसको थोड़ी देर के लिए छोड़ते हैं दोनों को. I'll tell you. Then where you want to show this button. So if I click, these are the check boxes, nothing else. Form button, I want to show in the form, yes. Context menu, yes. Form link, yes. In the form, how you want to be show? I want to show in a destructive format. List banner, yes. Bottom, yes. List context, yes. List choice, yes. List link, yes. And I want to show unstyled. Just अभी इतना ही करते हैं and save it. Because I want to be sure that how the placement work on this one. And if I reload this page, it means the name you have given, that is a front name and this is a backend name. You can see here, yes. You can see here, yes. You can see here, yes. You can see here. Yes. If I go and open the incident, you can see here. Why it is this way? Because we say that on the list it will be unstyled. That is the reason it's showing like this. So if you see, it is here. Scroll down. It is here. So it depends where you want to show this particular UI action. A lot of cases, it is not shown everywhere. At a limited place, it has been shown. Now, you or we need to write a code here. And mainly the UI action work on the conditions. I want to show this condition when the change request is in the implement state and the user has a role called the change manager. Again, it is a pure coding, but it will use the server-side scripting. So again, you can call it like a, if I take one example of the UI action here, if I have, देखो ये UI action का. If current.category is equal to software, gs.getUser is member of this. और अगर यूजर eCap ग्रुप का मेंबर है, then proceed further. Otherwise, show the error. This is what, and how it's work in the conditioning part. This is condition. gs.getUser is member of current.assignment group. I can move this incident to the next state only when I am the part of this assignment group. Otherwise, I should not. So this is what is the condition. So current is important role here again. Current work on the existing one. I know it's look not that good, that not able to take you in the more deep dive in this area, but this is not the my core area, guys. So you can, or we can define the code like this and we can use it. So if I go back here and open a UI action, let's say something on the incident table. Assigned to me, or remove incident. So this is working on the related list. See, it did not show anywhere, only in the list, nothing else. And this is what the condition. Either update, insert, or delete. You can do this preferred. Current.update, current.insert. This is a small introduction about the UI actions. In this, one thing which we skip is this one. Let's say I created a new UI action and I want to be hide this UI action new, and I want to put my new UI action called the new LNG. Then we can put it here that what UI action you want to be hide it. But the problem is that if you go here and see, there's a multiple accept, multiple save. So you have to see very carefully that which save button you are referring, because a save can be worked differently on the change, maybe differently on the in the problem, in the request, in the knowledge, in the user, anywhere else. So that is important to be understood here. Also, the another point is called client. UI action is considered as a client side scripting as well. The reason being because we can call this UI action in the client scripts as well. And to do this particular part, we have to be tick this box as a client. So what it's saying, okay, it's not saying anything. Okay, this one. Yep. So we have to make it compatible with the list V2 or V3 components. Little complicated, but yes, UI action is considered as a both server side and the client side, but 80% to 90% it has been used in the server side scripting only. Clear everybody till this point? I know it's not that much deep, but still giving you the basic understanding. Yes or no, guys? Okay, good. Now in the same sequence, in the same server-side scripting, there is a last concept which we're going to be discuss. Is called the ACL. Access control list. ACLs are something, let's say Santosh invited me at home. Santosh, at Santosh home there is a marriage and he says, Atul, you have to come to attend this marriage. I said, okay. So I reached their house a day before the marriage. He greeted me well and he said, Atul, you can use this room and you can stay here with the family. Even though I am at a guest at Santosh house, but I am not authorized to roam here and there in his house. To open any drawer, any wardrobe, any almirah, anything like that. Not to be authorized. Because I don't have that role. I don't have that accessibility. But when we become a very good friends, then I can easily go to Rohan's house at any point of time, sit any room, and if required, we can say okay, go to this wardrobe and open this and second drawer, we'll find this, get it for me, kind of things. So how these things can be controlled? So access control ACL doesn't mean that I have to be restrict something. No, it's not for the restrictions. It means that I am giving the authority only to the right people. So ACL is something that if you give me the ACL rule, I can spoil your complete system. So to work on the ACL, a user need a special access. And that is called elevated rule. If you remember, I said that elevated rule we will discuss. So we're talking about this thing now. Elevate rule. Elevate rule is something which is given to the user on the runtime, and it is a security admin rule. Means if you are giving this rule to anybody in your instance, either knowingly, either unknowingly, you are taking a too big risk. But we cannot work in ACL without elevated rule. So I'm giving myself an elevated rule and click on the update. Also, elevated rule work. So if you see, it become red color and the upper arrow is showing to us. Elevated rule work on the basis of session, which means if I'm using my service now and my session got expired and I'm logged out, my elevated rule will be gone. That is a challenge, but that is fact as well. Okay. So now how to create ACL and what type of ACLs are there? Click on the new. If you don't have a elevated role, you will not able to see the new button here. You will not able to see the new button here. Click on the new. And now, so what does this mean? I want only the people from the change management group able to see these records, not anybody else. Then we use the ACS. We can use the business rule as well, but ACS are more recommended here. Type. You want to create a ACL on the record, on the processors, on the UI pages or UX pages. GraphQL, it is different things of the service now. So we mainly use the ACL on the record. That I want to be sure this record or that record. What operation you can do? See, I'm again repeating my words. ACL doesn't mean to restrict. ACL means to give a rights to the right team to do the right things. Do you want to create a record? Do you want to write a record? Do you want to delete a record? Do you want to execute business rule kind of things? Do you want to save this record as a template? So like if I go here, I'm doing these changes, right? Yeah. I can reset this that a user should not able to make a change here if he don't have a right. So I can do on the add to list. Report on. I don't want a user should able to report anything on the date of birth. So I can put the report on. List edit. I don't want any user should able to do anything on the list perspective. Report. We can restrict the users to work on the specific reporting type. So I say I want to restrict on the user to be create. This is something new which has been added in the Zenendo. Decision type. Allow if, deny unless. It says if condition match, then allow, otherwise directly deny it. Directly deny it that you cannot proceed further on this particular part. And this is a very useful feature given by ServiceNow. So field decision type defines whether the ACL should allow access or deny access. So I'm saying that if condition matches, allow it. Not matches, deny it. So who can override means if I'm creating an ACL only for the incident group, but who can override this decision? Admin can override this decision. So only one option you can see that admin overrides, that only the admin of the platform can override these decisions. Now, on which table you want to create it? I want to create on the incident table. Do you want to create on the full table or you want to create some specific field? I want to be create on the full table. If I put star, it means it is applicable for the complete table. But if I put specific field, then it is work on the specific field only. So I'm giving the full. Add condition. This ACL should work where short description start with email. सिर्फ उसी पे काम करेगा ये और किसी पे नहीं. Now this is the condition that where to work. Now the thing is that who can work on this record. You can give a specific role here that a user who has a ITL admin can work this thing. Or if you want to put a little bit more easy way, you can put conditions like that. If क्या था इसका? If has admin role, has admin role means if a user has the admin role, then I'm allowing it to work on the incident table where these things matches. This is for the security that few things we have to be see if a user is part of this group. So if I say, can I search by this? No. So group is, if group is Batch17, only then user is able to make a changes or write the changes. Or if you want, you can see the existing conditions as well. What is already given by service now. Has this rule, has a group part, template, and everything is there. This is given service number out of the box, but generally we create our own security attributes. Yeah. And then if you want to go a little bit more advanced on the scripting part, click on the advanced here. And then you can write the script as well. Again, it will be a completely, what I can say, server-side scripting. And then this particular ACL will work. ACLs are very crucial. Again, not my core area to be work upon. So I'm not able to proceed further that how to show and what to show basically, but giving you the information that this is what it do actually. Then the problem came, Atul, I have two users. Let's say Renuka and Savita. Renuka and Preeti. Renuka is able to access a record, but Preeti is not able to access a record. How to check? How to check that what is missing in their profile? They both have the system from the last 2 or 3 years. Both are working in the same account, but one record is accessible to Preeti and one is not accessible to Renuka. So ServiceNow introduced a concept called the access analyzer. So if I go back here and open this, and I want to access this. Sorry, analyze access analyzer. Means I want to be see that who has a role on this particular record so that I can check it. So one analyzer used by user and by Savita. I want to be see the what access she has on this particular record and evaluate access. This is again a very beautiful feature because the debugging take a lot of time. So she has these many access. See, it's showing pass in this alag different color. But Atul, ये तो single user हो गया. I want to be compare the two users. Okay, then go back here. And here, compare user access. I want to be see the access of the, let's say, Savita and Renuka. On which table you want to be checked? I want to be checked on the incident table. What they both have a role on the incident table. Do you want to see any specific record? Because one record is visible to Renuka, but that record is not visible to Savita. So if you want, you can go on the even record level as well. If you want to go, you can go on the field level as well. That what access she has on the priority and compare user access. And now you can see the difference. हाँ सब तो ठीक है. इसका मतलब both has a same rule because both are part of the same team. But if I go back here, show a difference only. There's no difference. If I go back here and let's say I put Savita and let me put ITL user. Okay. Compare the user records. I want to just see the user record only. Don't want to be compared on the table level. Here they go. Now you can see, Asha, Savita has this rule, but ITL user don't have this rule. Agent workspace has a rule, this thing. Total 264 are there. Group. Savita is part of these groups. ITL is part of these groups. So now it has become very easy for us to use to check the access via the access analyzer. You can check on the table level. You can compare it that why this is visible to one user, why it is not visible to the user. The only thing is that we have to go step by step. Then cosmetic changes like you can filter out on something like this, up to you. You want to do, you can do it here. But the thing is that you can see these things, even though see it's showing me these points as well. Why it's showing a blank to me? Okay, so you can do. Yeah, but adopt me, say with me. So access analyzer is used to compare the two different users altogether. Even though you can go here. And you can see from here as well. Access simulator. If I give a role to the user, what he or she can do in this particular part. If I remove a role from the user, what it will look like. Simulation है, practical नहीं, simulation है. Let's say if I give role to Savita and I'm giving her the security admin role. Next. We cannot find this role assigned to the user, choose a different role. Okay, if it is already okay, we're working on the remove. Let me go back and show you the case of the add a new role. And I'm giving her the security admin. On which table you want to do? I want to work on the incident table. So it is checking that if you give this rule, what will happen? This rule has been added and this will be, there's no rule has been changed here. And then I can simulate it. If I give this rule, she can do all these things as well, even though she is already admin and she already having this role. So nothing getting changing here. And take a action. आपको लगता है कि ये रूल देने से काम हो जाएगा? Then give this rule. So we can use the access analyzer for the simulation as well, which is a good key here. Don't do the run and add a given role or the group and then check the user. No. Come to the access analyzer, give a simulation, and your work has been done. Doubt, question, clarification. Good. Now another small topic. I know that look like we're doing a lot of things, but the topics are very small and this is an easy one. Very easy. Believe me, it's very easy. Nothing much. ServiceNow provide us a functionality where we can do the things as a drag and drop, as a visually. अतुल ये तो visually है सारा का सारा जो हम कर रहे हैं. All images we can see, form we can see. Yeah, that is visually, but little bit more on the visual perspective to make the user experience more better. And that is called VTB. Visual Task Board. VTB is not ready to do this anything of the ACL or something. No, VTB is something similar which is coming out of the box from the in the instance and the user can use it. So what VTB says that instead of going here and checking the records like this, I can do one thing. I can create the task board for you. So either you can create a task board from the list view here itself, or you can go here and search for the visual task board and click here. And we can create two type of task boards. Let me click on the new. One is called the free form. You will not believe that from the last few batches, I'm thinking to use this VTB. So if you notice that every day I come here and I open this agenda and I say, okay, this has been done, this has been done. But can we create our VTB? Yes. Free board. No rules, no regulations, no tables. Nothing. Then might be Venkat has a question. Then what is the purpose of VTB? I saw the examples that VTB has been used in a lot of customer side for the shift handover. So shift 1 is going, shift 2 is coming, and they want to be hand over the things. So they can create their cards. Number one, I will making a change in name. LNG agenda. To do, doing, done. You want to add more status? You can add more. In progress. Yet to plan. It might be for your day-to-day work as well. You can use it. Okay. Add a card. Let's say today I want to give you the demo of the ACL. Okay. One more. UI action. If you open this now, I can assign this card to anybody. Assign to. I want to be assigned to Venkat. Can I add more things here? Yes, we can add. Atul, can I add some labels that ACL means it is a business tool we're talking about? Yes. Go here. Sorry, go here and you can define your own label. Label is business tool and show. And now you can click here and add the label. Kanga business tool. Did we save it? Not save. I think we did not save it. We did not save it. Okay, we'll create a new one here. BR. It's saying this is already set to a. So now you can see. It's low priority. Let me set it. Yeah. Okay. So now you can see this. Because it is a free form. So I can ding, 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 ding. I can do anything like this. It has no state validation at all. Nothing. Just a free. Anytime I can take it back. I can come in. If you want, you can add a checklist as well. In the ACL, basic, advanced, access, and close. So now you can see this is also appearing. So because it is a free form, so it will not put any validation, but you can do manually. Done, done, done. Close. So now 3 of 3 has been done. अतुल ये तो free हो गया. Can we create ACA? Sorry, can we create this VTB on specific tables? Yes, we can do, and we do. Companies are using. So basically, sometimes we are using this VTB board for our daily stand-up as well. Not for very rare, but we are using this VTB board daily in our daily stand-up meetings to see the exact status of the story. So what we can do, we can get a new board and we'll put data driven this time. Currently, this VTB work only on the table which are extended from the task table only. So let's say I want to do on the incident. What field you want to show on the vertical? I want to show the assigned to. And in this swim lane, I want to show the state. Next. Do you want to put some conditions? Definitely yes. I want to show only the incident created on, let's say, last 2 quarters. You want to sort it? I can sort it as well based on the priority A to Z. Create. बन गया ये assign to and by the state. Pending में कितने हैं, open में कितने हैं, in progress में कितने हैं, close, complete, incomplete कितने हैं. Can we add a new lane? Yes, we can add a new lane as well. I want to be C assigned to Savita. I want to be C assigned to Preeti. I can do. Can I get a new incident from here itself? Yes. Add new. This is what the benefit of the VTB. And this is a VTB view. Description, test, assignment group, CSA Batch17, and submit. Automatically task get generated. If I want to move it from here to here, I can do it. So now earlier it was assigned to Savita, but now it has been assigned to Venkat. Automatically it has been done. And you can see these logs. See. Can we put the labels? You can show the labels, yes. See, I want to see only the stories or these incident which have a feature label. I want to see only for the assigned to system admin. Clear filters, and then I can see only to the Venkat. So this has been done. It is one of the underrated module in ServiceNow, which is not widely used. But it is a good module where you want to see everything in a one place. So generally what we do, we have a stand-up. So we have a story assigned to the name and story status. So just opening this board, my Scrum Master quickly see, okay, 5 stories are in progress. Guys, give me the update on this one. 2 stories are in the testing phase. So you can create a VTB like this, or you can go here. Or you can go here, open, and just simple go here, show the visual task board. It will create the board automatically for you. See how beautiful it is. Because you click on the collar, so it is showing color on this one. If I go back and I click on the state, the format will be changed. See, so that is good. So now easily from on hold to resolve. And the good part is that if there's any dependency, it will show you message here as well. Because you cannot move the incident to the resolve state. You have to put the details here. It's done. See, done. So this is what is all about our VTB. Doubt, question, and clarification. Interesting topic, at least. At the end of the day, there's an interesting topic came finally. Good. So do the practice of ACL, do the practice of UI actions and the business rule and the VTB, guys. If no other question, we can stop the recording and take attendance now.